This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Accurate.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, November 27th, otherwise known as Thanksgiving Eve. I'm here with Al, Brandon, Lindsay, and I'm Tori. Let's get right to it because we have a lot in the show today, including Brandon's story of paying it forward. Now, we were preempted when we originally aired this, and it's so important. A lot of you may not have seen it. If you did, we highly recommend you watch it again. It is so wonderful. It's one of my favorite moments we've seen of Brandon on the show.
100%.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite moments.
Thank you, guys.
Politics is dominating the headlines today as the president held this rally in Florida. Ooh, and new revelations in the impeachment inquiry. But guess what, guys?
What's that?
What? You know what? We're not going to be talking about it! Yeah! Instead, grab a warm drink, hunker down on the couch, and let's take a break from politics before the big holiday. Is that all right?
I like that.
Is that all right? I'm clapping for
What are you and Lindsay
myself.
going to talk about then?
Plenty.
We have a lot to talk about, including, speaking of which, chances are if you look outside, it's not so nice out as two massive storms are wreaking havoc on holiday traffic. Now, western states are experiencing a, quote, historic, unprecedented storm, which is dumping rain. It's a bomb cyclone, folks. And another storm is dumping snow from the Rockies to the Great Lakes. Now, this is a look at the live look at Misery Map. This shows you a little bit about where everybody is. You can see delayed flights, a lot of them in Minneapolis and Chicago. And today is the big day for Americans to hit the road. The worst time to go is this afternoon, according to AAA. So please be careful. I need to ask you guys something. How do you deal with the holiday stress? What is your go-to? You got to have something because it's going to be real stressful.
Scotch.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the travel can get crazy. Like, I remember one time in New York, we drove to Connecticut, which usually takes 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it took us 8 hours. We literally missed the entire holiday, got there at midnight to my aunt's house.
Yeah.
So and my dad and I never argue, and we argued in the car. So I don't know how to get rid of it. You kind of maybe don't drive or drive the day before.
Is there like a thing in the moment you do?
Well, right now, since I don't drive and I don't have a family, but I remember back in the days when we lived in
depressing
Yeah, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I don't have a family to drive.
I've never felt like I never learned to read.
I don't know what's going on.
Go ahead.
You, sir, with the kids, we do screen time is bad for them. Screen time is bad for the kids. But on road trips, when you got kids, that and empty Gatorade bottles.
Yes. That is it.
Do you do screen time for the kids?
Yes, yeah, and you know what? It does help them. I mean, we've evolved since just sitting in the back seat staring at cars go by, so I'm fine with that. What I try and do to release the stress is just remember this is the one time a year that you're allowed to not stress. You just have no expectations. You're gonna get to your aunt's house, even if you miss the meal.
At midnight.
It'll be fine. You'll have a story to tell, and it'll be all good.
Look
but
at
just
the
like
story you told.
you can't treat everything like it's a business meeting. Some things just got to be, hey, I'm gonna get together with my family whenever the heavens allow it.
I love that.
Are you guys like me, where you see family? It's like hitting a reset button.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
Brandon, you were saying yesterday off camera, like I just got to get back to Virginia.
I just got to see the family.
You got to see it. That's cool,
Everyone,
man.
all right? Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Well, it's that time of year when everyone heads to the mall to go find deals. But between Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, plus Amazon Prime Day, Black Friday, oh Lord, is not what it used to be. But still, a lot of people brave the long lines and the pushing and the shoving and all the other mayhem that is known to happen. Well, some of the best deals this year are reportedly on clothes. So make sure you stock up on clothing. Also, if you're looking for new appliances, there are a lot of good deals at stores, so look to clear space for newer models. But surprisingly, only 36% of shoppers surveyed plan to participate in Black Friday. So we want to know from you, do you plan on shopping on Black Friday? We want you to go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Kelly's shaking her head no. Anyone else? You guys? Black Friday?
No, I can't. I mean, I did it one time at the outlets when I was still in high school,
Lord.
and we almost got trampled when it was that serious before everybody was like online.
It's not funny
But
then.
now I'll pay $10 more and buy the shirt online. Like I can't. Just like my time is important.
The best time to shop for me is the day before Christmas. I get all my gifts for everyone the day before Christmas.
Are you in the store or?
I'll go in store. Okay. I'll take like my little nieces and nephews, be like, hey, help me. What does your mom want? What does your dad want?
Cute.
That sort of thing.
So you wait all the way.
All the way to the last possible second.
What if nothing's left?
What does that mean?
That's not surprising.
Yeah, you're buying people irregular clothes and like whatever.
like
Easter decorations.
One size fits all, Al.
No.
One size
He
fits
gives the
all.
worst gifts. You already can tell.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Here you go.
Let's hope I'm not your Secret Santa then.
Please. Please.
We did do Secret Santa, so that's going to be a big deal. XOXO says, what are the hosts going for Thanksgiving? We're going to go around the horn and say that later, but Brandy says no store should be closed on Thanksgiving. A lot of stores doing that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I think a lot of people, I do, like, when I get up and go to Starbucks on this, like, a Christmas morning, and, like, there are people there, I'm like, I wish you were with your family.
I know what you mean.
So, I don't know, but some of those people are like, no, I'll take the time and a half, because I have worked on holidays as a comic.
You
We
make
work
great
Valentine's Day night and things
wow.
like that. We work New Year's Eve, like
Yeah,
I
you
will
make
be in
good
Grand
money.
Rapids this year.
It's true.
So, yeah, so it's like, I guess it's okay, but I kind of like people at home.
Yeah,
and
no,
also, if
wait,
the
real
stores
quick.
are open at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving as opposed to midnight Black Friday, it gives less of a rush, right? You can go casually between 5
But I think
and midnight.
people like the pushing.
I don't care for it.
It's crazy.
And let's see what the audience says. No way at 58%. Good for you guys.
Depends on the deal.
All right.
I was just reading
Well-
a category. I'm sorry to ruin the show.
Really?
People just shut off their TVs and threw the remote. Tomorrow is all about spending time with extended family and friends, but it turns out not all of us like socializing. It can actually be so stressful that 1 in 4 people hide. You heard that right. A study says that Americans hide in either a guest room, the garage, or a pantry for some time alone. Now, 37% of those people make up an excuse to actually leave the house altogether.
I could see that.
Do you hide on Thanksgiving?
I don't. I like my family, but you know, I think you never know. There could be 1 or 2 people that kind of corner you, kind of take shots.
Cornerers.
Like, oh yeah, I thought you'd be more famous by now. Anyway, like you got that family member that takes like low-level shots at you.
Or if this is my favorite one. When are you gonna have a baby? I'm gonna go into the garage.
Can you text us in the group chat
for
every time
sure.
you get asked that?
It's
I can't believe people
incredible.
still ask that in 2019.
And you just don't know what people are facing. I'm not saying I am or my husband is, but it's just private.
Right.
I'm not going to be hiding because I want to get away from family because, you know, they're going to annoy me or anything. Lindsay, you've seen my group chats with the family.
They talk every day.
They are, but you think you fry me on this stage? You think you got jokes when it comes to me?
Family group chat's harsh.
My family is going to let me have it when I get
Brandon
there
will like cry on air and they'll screenshot the ugliest part of the crime and start crying laughing.
And it'll be like my uncle, be like, best caption wins. Your uncle, like, thanks.
That's so mean. All right.
That's real family.
That's real
That's what family's for. Exactly right. Wait, is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, that's a FedEx robot called Roxo. Okay.
Oh, wow.
It was spotted on the streets of New York, and it is meant to deliver packages straight to a customer's door. It can even climb stairs. But New York Mayor Bill de Blasio is having none of it, tweeting, first of all, never get a robot to do a New Yorker's job. We have the finest workers in the world. Second of all, we didn't grant permission for these to clog up our streets. If we see any of these bots, we'll send them packing.
Wow.
Good job. I agree.
Okay, how do you feel?
I like the robots because I've seen FedEx people just throw the package or UPS people, no shade if you don't do that, but I've seen people do that. So a robot has to follow the directions, right?
Interesting.
Bring it
And
right
there's
to
no
your door.
stealing, there's no mess ups.
People need jobs right now. You're a New Yorker. You're a true New Yorker. I'm an honorary New Yorker now.
New Yorkers are hustlers. They're going to get a different job if that robot took
So
their
you're
job.
okay with it? Are you okay with it?
What doesn't matter that if you're ordering a gift for 2020, like, do you see how slow that robot's moving? The people are fine. No one's going to lose their job. If you lose your job to that robot was going the wrong way down a one-way street. So then you were meant to be replaced. I'm fine with the robot.
Are you comfortable with it?
No, absolutely not. Why? I want the
Absolutely
jobs.
not?
I want people to have jobs, and then you know that robot's going to mess up. That robot's going to tip over, fall over, and then there's more traffic.
So
in
you
New
know,
York City.
Amazon's testing drone delivery, so that's going to be a thing soon too.
One day, but this is the Minority Report with.
You know, in 20 years, it will be the Minority Report, and we'll do our TV like this. Isn't that the
That's
coolest
gonna be
part?
fun.
I love
Yeah,
when
I
they do
can't wait
that.
to that part.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
You can kind of already do that.
Oh, Lindsay,
On Tinder?
tell the audience what we did in your car. There was
What did we do?
With this.
Oh, you turned the volume up
Maybe
like
wait
this.
till after the show to talk about that.
No, Lindsay's
See, now
car, we went in, and to turn the volume up, you do this in the air.
Really?
And then you go like this.
Man.
Isn't that cool?
Anyway, next story.
It's amazing. Well, DBL is live, and coming up, co-host Brandon London gets raw and real how his deeply personal childhood story is inspiring him to pay it forward.
Here comes some more screenshots.
Yeah, when DBL returns. Aw, baby.
Hi, DBL Nation. Happy Wednesday. Kelly Schubert here with the DBL digital team. I had to double check myself. This week is crazy. Let us know what you're doing for the Thanksgiving holiday. Are you alone? Are you with family? Are you cooking today? If you are, please let me know what you're cooking and share recipes if you want. Let's go talk to Tori. Tori!
Yeah, and that's
Hi.
now they got him.
Hi, guys. Someone brings up a good point. The robots, Michael Loveland, will never survive the porch pirates.
Oh, that's
But I don't
interesting.
get it. But they'll still just put it on the porch.
But I don't understand why they don't.
Well, people have rainbow gloves now.
But they
So robot against robot.
Oh my God! Do you know what a stand-up comic did a joke on that I think it's John Mulaney? He goes, "Do you know how much time you spend on a machine telling the machine that you yourself are not a different machine? You know when you're like, I'm not a robot, and you have to do like the,
Oh, yeah.
It's so interesting. You're telling a machine you yourself are not a machine.
Doesn't
It's
it
really-
annoy you more on the phone when it's like 20 steps just to get to a representative? I'm like, representative.
that, though? Who
Like,
isn't
no one wants to
wanting
talk to
that?
that. You can handle this online.
What's
No.
hours of
But I
operation?
have handled things online.
Right, but if you can't and you're calling, you want to talk to a person.
Most of them calling is like a really specific thing I need to explain. I don't usually call up
To be like, what are your hours of operation?
Yeah, like get out of here.
What if you're yeah, I don't do that.
What are your cross
There are appointment
streets?
times you have available, not like press 1 for 2 o'clock.
Or they're like, if you'd like to hear your balance, I'm like, don't tell me my.
Please don't tell me my balance.
Yes.
Welcome back to DBL. Now, we all have moments in life that we wish we could go back and change. For me, it's the time my baby sister was diagnosed with cancer. And while I know I can't go back to the past and change it, I can learn from it. And her story has led me to pay it forward.
There's a black bear advisory, so I'm just gonna give you a hug and kiss now. Because if I see a black bear, pew!
I come from a family of 8 in terms of brothers and sisters. Tyson is the 5th oldest. I would have this thing for her to say, me and her would do it. I would be like, Mommy, Daddy, shoo! And she would go, shoo! And you know, that definitely connected us. It was great joy to me that, you know, this shy young little baby was starting to come to me and, you know, allowing me to hold her and not allowing my other brothers and sisters to do it. That day when I found out that Tyson was diagnosed with cancer, my dad sat me and my older brother down. He really didn't say cancer, he didn't say anemia and all, and he said that that Tyson was gonna have to go away for a little bit and receive treatments. And there was that time where we all got tested, our bone marrow got tested because she was gonna need a bone marrow transplant. And you know, none of us were the match. When here I am at prep school at Fork Union Military Academy and I could never make it up to Johns Hopkins just because of everyone's schedule. It was rough, but it was confusing at the same time. You know, my stepmom would come home with pictures of Tyson in the hospital and, you know, you're seeing your little sister there with a bald head, you know, because your sister's going through chemo. As an older brother, you feel powerless. And it's like, you don't want any family to go through that, you know? Now that I'm older and you see the different things that different families go through with their children. It's like these kids don't ask for this. These kids just want to live a normal life. Like Tyson just want to live a normal life. You kind of look up at God sometimes. It's like, what are you doing to my little sister, man? Like, what are you doing to my family? It's not fair. when it comes to your little sister and through what she's been through and how she beat cancer. I got a sister that beat cancer. I feel so drawn to go to a children's hospital and create memorable experiences for not only the parents but the kids, because I feel like I wasn't there for my sister. I'm sorry your big brother couldn't be there. I want to meet these, these kids' parents at these children's hospitals, and I just entertain them for a little bit, get them laughing, get them smiling, just bring some sort of joyness to these families. So I get to go to the Children's Hospital in Colorado, visit children and parents on the cancer floor. We get to go to Seacrest Studios, entertain, do some radio stuff, do some TV stuff as well, and also get involved with the art project. For the time that I'm there, I would really love to take these parents and these kids away from their day-to-day. 2 claps for me being cool. There we go, let's get started. When we come back, we'll show you my incredible visit to the Children's Hospital and the surprise that left me speechless. Stay with us. Man, it's like we've told this story hundreds of times already, between my dad and the bone marrow transplant and the thing that my dad did with Jimbo Fisher when UVA played Florida State. My dad's college football coach. We've told this story millions of times, but every time you see it, it's just like, I got a sister that beat cancer, bro. It's like,
dude, yes.
It just hits you from time to time, So when
I can't imagine what that would do for your psyche in terms of going forward in life. Like, yeah, I beat cancer, so what else are you gonna tell me I can't do?
And we've had to talk before because, brothers and sisters, we've all had our levels of success. And I've always told her, don't look at yourself as the kid, the London kid that beat cancer. Like, that's not just you. You're the one that's gonna go on and do bigger and better things than all of us, because what you had to go through is going to allow you to help and inspire others as well. So we got to go part 2 of Paying It Forward. Coming right up, you guys.
Oh, this is just spring.
Welcome back to DBL. Now, you can't rewrite your history, but you can learn from it. You just saw my sister Tyson's cancer battle and the life experience that taught me so many lessons. That's why I wanted to spend a day at Children's Hospital, Colorado, paying it forward. So check out my visit and the emotional surprise my producers managed to pull off.
What's up, everybody? You're watching B-Boy 45. We're down here in the Seacrest studio, the Hospital Zone TV and radio station, with a big treat for you. Give it up for our friend Brandon London, teaching us some crafts today.
2 claps for me being cool. There we go, let's get started. We're gonna make some really good dream catchers today, I feel like.
Do you like the Broncos?
Yeah, I like the Broncos. What's up, JJ?
The ceiling.
Oh, good joke right there. I'm loving it.
What do you think can you not have for breakfast?
Oatmeal and raisins, because that'll do something to your stomach, brother.
Lunch and dinner.
Oh, I'm going to use that one on my next date. Thank you, brother.
Let's give Brandon London a hand. Thanks for hanging out with us. That was awesome.
I look at it as a tribute to Tyson. To be able to see that smile, it was kind of like me being able to go back in time and be in the room with Tyson and see a smile on her face.
The next thing you get to do is go visit the kids upstairs in their rooms.
Nice.
Which is a bunch of fun. But you can't go up there without an escort. Okay. So we got to get somebody in there with you. So I think we have somebody who's going to come in and help you out here.
Hi.
What?
His initial reaction, like his face was like really wide open, so I knew that he actually didn't know and it was a surprise. So I did well with keeping it a secret.
All right, you ready to go visit some rooms?
Yes.
Let's put some smile on some kids' faces, the London way. Let's go.
And being able to do it with my brother, knowing just how much he regretted not doing it with me, like it really touched my heart.
I heard you're a sports fan. Yes. Before I hand this over, I need to know what's your favorite NFL football team.
Broncos.
I think we're in the wrong room. We're looking for Giants fans here. Bang, bang. New York Giants shirt, buddy. New York Giants. So what's your favorite team now?
The Broncos.
Oh, okay. So what's it like, walking through a hospital again, children's hospital like this?
It definitely brings back some memories of just having to walk up and down the hallways with Mom just to like get out the room.
Are you Bentley? Hi, Bentley. How you doing? I'm Brandon. How are you?
I'm Tyson. Nice to meet you. We have some cool goodies for you.
We got a rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see who gets the popcorn. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. You can keep the popcorn. Oh.
Just having someone come speak to them, like talk to them, it means so much, honestly.
Especially someone as cool as me, right?
I mean, I don't know about that, but okay.
I mean, come on now. Joshua, what kind of things do you like doing?
I play the piano.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead, show us a little something, man. I want to do Dancing with the Stars one day. If there's something that young Tyson and grown Tyson could tell these kids, what do you think it'd be?
Just keep pushing through. I mean, you gotta believe that there's gonna be a happy ending at the end and just work through it.
It's cool that they get cool visitors like us to help them push through, put a smile on their face, right?
Yeah.
Team London, baby.
Yep.
I love you, Brent. I love your sister, too, as well. Tell us how that was a full circle moment. I know when you go back, especially for Tyson, to the hospital, it probably brought back some memories.
Yeah, I remember looking at her face during one part of it. You know, we were talking to one of the kids. I think it was that younger girl. And, you know, she was a little shy and all, but you know, I had this big personality, but my sister knew exactly, you know, what to say and how to say it to get her to open up a little bit more. So we were a great team, and I want to thank Children's Hospital Colorado, the New York Giants, who are another employer of mine. They sent out a bunch of goodies and stuff. Whoa. Thank our producer, Megan, because
good job, Megan.
Can we get a shot of her, please?
Yeah, by the way, let's get a shot.
They kept that a secret all the way since like August. I've seen my sister like a couple times since then, and she's just like acting like nothing was going on. There's Megan right there.
Also, Megan, did you bring someone with you today? Who would you bring? Is that Liliana? Say hi, Liliana. We love you.
So cute.
So it was just a blessing just for the couple hours we were there, just to not have the kids or the parents think about cancer or what they're going through. They were actually thinking about having fun, cracking jokes. And thank you, Ryan Seacrest Studios, for having us.
Amazing job. Well, congrats.
Yeah,
great job. We have a heartwarming story update to you for We Love. These two were brought together 4 years ago when Wanda Dench accidentally texted the teen Jamal Hinton instead of her own grandson. She just did the wrong number. She invited him to Thanksgiving. Well, after realizing the mistake, they decided to still meet up. And now, 4 years later, a holiday tradition carries on as the two plan once again to celebrate together. Isn't that so?
I remember this story.
There they are.
That's awesome. Yeah.
There they are.
Usually you text the wrong number and someone like is so rude back to you. Wrong number.
Yeah. Who this?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's as we going into Thanksgiving. Let's be thankful.
Exactly. Good way to end. We'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Just say we'll be right back. This November, DBL is better than ever. We're talking with the father of school shooting victim, Kendrick Castillo.
You know, he was my best friend, and he was the love of his mother's life.
A woman finds out her mother's fertility doctor may be the father.
I'm thinking my dad is not my biological father.
Meeting a transgender mountain climber determined to conquer the world.
Took the risk of becoming my authentic self.
And unraveling mysteries in our true crime chronicles. And that's just the beginning of what's happening on Daily Blast Live this November. We never stop talking about what you're talking about.
DBL Nation, what's going on? Thank you all for watching that amazing story that our producers helped put together, our editors. Thank you to everyone. My sister Tyson, like I was telling Al Jackson earlier and kind of during the break, where seeing this story, we've talked about this story, we've relived this story millions of times, but every time it just hits you because you think of when we were in there, when we were in the children's hospital, we were in there, we were visiting, we were hanging out with those kids. A lot of those kids and those parents had to stay there. I got the fortune, I was blessed or the privilege to be able to leave. And for that 4 hours that I was there, I promise you, I swear to you, like I felt like Superman. It was an out-of-body experience because, I have this big personality around here, and I'm 35 years old. I live life to the fullest. But to go and experience that joy and to hang out with those kids and to put smiles on their faces and all, I tell you what, like some of those smiles they'll never leave like my head for a long time. So as we're going into Thanksgiving tomorrow, just remember, like I know we did a story earlier about you don't want to see a certain family member or there are certain friends that you don't want. Just be thankful. We're all alive. We're all blessed. We're all going through whatever it is we're going through in life, but just use tomorrow to re-energize yourself. Use tomorrow to find something to be thankful for, to be on this earth, So I wish you all many blessings. I wish you all have great food tomorrow. I wish you all just the ability to spend time with people who love you. It may not even be family. It may just be friends. And maybe you're going over to a neighbor's house. I wish you all have somewhere to go to enjoy yourselves and to have a great time. Thank you all for being such an amazing audience watching our show, showing love to us. DBL Nation, you're absolutely unbelievable. And to my sister Tyson, I'm not going to cry right now, but Tyson, you are the strongest woman I know. I say it all the time. And I love how, as we continue to get older, our bond has strengthened. And I love everything that you're doing, paying it forward on your own. So we got the end of the show coming up next. For those of you who watch DBL all throughout the day, thank you all. We're going to play this show a couple more times. Play this piece a couple more times, but thank you all.
I didn't mean to end the show early. I apologize.
Now you can end the show.
Okay, we will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Be good to each other, hug each other, hold each other tight, all right? It's a blessing. Bye, guys.
Uh-huh.